Prime Minister Narendra Modi has left to attend the 20th G20 Leaders Summit scheduled from November 21st to 23 in Johannesburg. Let's get you more details on that. Now, the visit comes at the invitation of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and in his departure statement, Prime Minister Modi highlighted the significance of this year's meeting, noting that it is the first ever G20 summit to be held on African soil. He also recalled that during India's G20 presidency back in 2023, the African Union was inducted as a permanent member, strengthening Global South representation in the organization. Now, the Prime Minister also said that Johannesburg Summit, which is being held under the theme Solidarity, Equality and Sustainability, will provide an important platform to discuss the pressing global issues. Now, viewers, this is Prime Minister's fourth official visit to South Africa after his bilateral visit in 2016 and two BRICS summits in 2018 and 2023. And now, during the three-day visit, Prime Minister is expected to attend all three sessions of the summit and highlight India's perspectives, specifically on issues which are relevant to the Global South. On the sidelines, he will also be holding bilateral meetings with world leaders and also attend India-Brazil-South Africa leaders meeting. Now, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, the G20 continues to be a premium forum for international cooperation, addressing key global challenges including sustainable development goals, climate and environmental issues, global governance reforms, energy transition and emerging technologies, along with debt sustainability and bridging the digital divide. Now, India here aims to ensure the continuity of its priorities after hosting a successful G20 presidency in 2023.
The G20 has emerged as a premium forum for international economic cooperation, as well as for discussing matters of global significance. The G20 provides an excellent opportunity for the leaders of these large economies and emerging economies, representing over 85% of global GDP and around 3/4 of the world population, to come together and discuss important issues impacting the world. These include important matters such as accelerating progress on the Sustainable Development Goals, reform of global institutions of governance, tackling environmental and climate challenge, debt sustainability, bridging the digital divide, energy transition, emerging technologies, underscoring the importance of international coordination and cooperation in addressing contemporary global challenges. Under their overall presidency theme of solidarity, equality, sustainability, South Africa has identified 4 key priority areas for its G20 presidency this year. These are: number 1, strengthen disaster resilience and response; number 2, debt sustainability for low-income countries; third, mobilize finance for just energy transition; and fourth, harness critical minerals for inclusive growth and sustainable development.
Prime Minister Modi just a short while ago departed from New Delhi for Johannesburg, South Africa, and this is to attend the 20th G20 Leaders Summit that's going to be held from November 21st to 23rd in Johannesburg. Now, viewers, this visit comes at the invitation of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and in his departure statement, Prime Minister Modi clearly highlighted the significance of this year's meeting. He noted that this is the first time ever that a G20 summit is going to be held on African soil, while also recalling that during India's G20 presidency, African Union was inducted as a permanent member to strengthen the Global South representation. Now, the Prime Minister also said that a Johannesburg Summit, which is being held under the theme Solidarity, Equality and Sustainability, it will provide an important platform to discuss the pressing global issues. Remember, this is Prime Minister's fourth official visit to South Africa, just after his bilateral visit in 2016, and then two visits which were taken for BRICS Summit in 2018 and 2023. Now, when we discuss about the current visit, during the 3-day stay, Prime Minister Modi is expected to attend all the 3 sessions of the G20 Leaders Summit and also highlight India's perspective on issues which are relevant to the global south. On the sidelines, he will also be holding bilateral meetings with world leaders and attend the India-Brazil-South Africa leaders meeting as well. Now, according to Ministry of External Affairs, the G20, it continues to be an important platform for international economic cooperation and also help us in addressing the key global challenges. This would include sustainable development goals, climate and environmental issues, global governance reforms, as well as energy transition and emerging technologies. So these are the key areas around which the discussion will be held at the summit. And we're given to understand that India will, of course, aim to ensure that its priorities are reflected at the platform, especially as this comes after India hosted a successful G20 in 2023. In fact, just a short while ago, Prime Minister Modi has now left for South Africa. Remember, the summit comes at a time where there is a churn taking place in global geopolitics. So economic issues become really important, especially from the lens of global south, which are going to be discussed at the G20 summit.